Hey, welcome to Five Oaks Farm. Today's kind of a slow day. I had some people pick up a farm box. I actually have another business I do on the side where I sell t-shirts. Someone picked up a t-shirt order, and now I'm getting out in the garden a little bit late. Now it's hot. I have already tilled a section here. I actually used my kids' spot where she put her slip and slide because it killed the grass. I didn't actually put down a silage tarp to kill the grass to till today, but I used her slip and slide. It was here for about a week. It killed off a lot of the grass because of the water and the high heat here. I do expect some of this grass to try and come back up though, but I'm just doing a quick second planting of squash, zucchini, and a few green beans. It's kind of a small patch here, can't fit too much, but that's what I wanted to do, see if I can get one more round before the summer ends. So that is what I'm doing today. I'm about to till one more strip right here and maybe gonna go through it. So I figured I'd tell you what I'm doing before I do it, because I'll take a little time lapse here and let you see me doing that, and then get to the rest of our day. Alright, so it's not perfect, but I've got it tilled up, raked out all the dead grass. Which way am I looking? This way. So I'll dispose of that, and then I'm just going to throw some plants in. This is not perfect gardening. This is just kind of throw it in, let it grow. So I'm going to get the seed packets for that. Like I said, I'm just doing squash, zucchini, and some green beans. See if I can get another harvest in before we get our first frost. Should be able to, if my math is mathing correctly, and if weather stays on trend with what it normally does, where we normally get a first frost mid to late September, sometimes if we're lucky October, but the weather's always weird, so you never know. And yeah, I'm also gonna cool off because I am extremely hot and winded. All right, so I'm back out here. I'm going to plant some bush blue lake 274. That's my favorite bush green bean. They're easy to grow. They're prolific. They don't take up too much space, and they taste good. And then I'm doing summer squash, golden zucchini. That's actually my favorite. It's like a straight neck squash. Actually, you don't normally do a straight neck squash, but they didn't have any seeds left this year where I purchased from. And then I did a little experiment in my first garden this year. I actually planted two different types of zucchini to see which ones I like. I did Black Beauty, and I also did the Dark Star zucchini, and both did well, but the Dark Star did start producing quicker, so that's why I am choosing to plant this again here, because we are going to have a shorter season since we're already halfway through the season. That way it'll help me hopefully get a harvest before frost date. But these got massive and produced a ton, so I think this is kind of the one I might choose from now on. Guineas are yelling at me. They don't like me being here. So, anyway, I'm going to throw these seeds in the ground and get them watered in. I also plan on fertilizing the small corn. I was supposed to do this about a foot ago, but didn't get around to it, so I'm going to do it today. This corn is meant for feed, hopefully, and so yeah, anyway, I'm going to fertilize it now. I'm just using an organic shaker feed that I have. I know this isn't what it's made for, but that is what I'm doing.
Guess what? Our cucumbers are growing up here, but we didn't know it.
I know. So the cucumber plants are next to the sunflowers, and some have creeped over and gone up the sunflowers. And so we have cucumbers growing on our sunflowers that I haven't seen because that's not where I've been looking. There's another massive one. Where is it? Oh, right down there. And then there's a bunch of little ones over here. Oh my goodness. Moira's got herself stuck between the two fences. Come on. Back up, baby girl.
Back up. Oh, come
No,
on.
Morticia. Hey, Morticia.
Why is this one coming back in?
I don't know. I don't know how else to get her out.
Hey. Hey.
Back up.
Walk backwards. Back up, little dude. Back up, little dude.
Come on. All right. Come on. I don't know. You can turn her. She's too big.
Yeah,
She's
is.
got it. Ooh. Come on. Back up.
Hey, can you put your head up? And I can turn you around, maybe.
I don't think you can turn her.
Girl.
She's getting her wings caught.
I don't know what else to do.
Just keep backing her up inch by inch. There you go. All right, come on. Stop going back there. You got stuck this time. You need some water? I'm gonna take her to some water. You crazy chicken. It's crazy chicken. She's a little nuts. She's a gentle giant though. Bring her over to some water. I don't know how long she's been stuck in the fence for. You need some water? Water? You probably don't even care. She probably wasn't even stuck. She's probably happy as she could be. Gosh, hurry up and eat. You might have to go inside to eat. Put it back. Garden's looking very sad. One of the few things I have left is this basil, and this dill is actually gone to seed, so I'm going to collect the seeds for that. And which was on purpose. I wanted to collect the seed, and you can use it for seasoning. And then my basil I'm going to make into like little pesto cubes. So I'm going to collect this. I'm going to cut pretty deep so it can come again, and I can get a lot out of it.
I can do that with my hands. Right here.
Yeah. Just go right above. There's a notch where there's two, and you go above that.
So, right here.
Yep. Late on the purple basil. It's already bolting, blooming.
Yeah.
Now we are collecting the dill seed. Here is a mammoth dill that I have let go to seed, and we're going to collect them. So here's the flowerette from the dill plant, and all these little black pieces are seed. And Kylie is going to help me. She's going to help me knock all these seeds into a bowl. And then we will have a dill seed for pickles in other recipes, mostly veggies. I'll show you her knocking this down. You got the bowl. Good job, baby. Y'all have now. Woo, look at all those seeds.
Oh, we still have more up there.
I think we'll let those be. They got too much green. Don't want the moisture to make it go bad. Good job, guys. You guys come in? Oh, you were working together. So cute. Now you know. Okay, so here is our basil. The purple basil wilts very quickly, so it's already wilting. But the green basil is looking good. We're gonna wash this off. We're going to put it in the food processor with some garlic from the garden as well, and olive oil, and make cubes for pesto cubes for future use. So all this doesn't go bad and go to waste. So right now we're gonna start the washing process. So for this recipe, we're gonna go simple. I'm just gonna do the olive oil, garlic from the garden, and salt and pepper. I'm not gonna do any nuts. Normally I would do cashew if I had it on hand, but I kind of don't want to do that for two reasons. One, I want this pesto to be from stuff that's only from my garden. And the second reason is cost. It really doesn't make that much of a taste difference, and cashews and nuts and pine nuts are expensive. So for cost's sake, we're just gonna blend, and we're not gonna include it. Just gonna blend up we're gonna de-stem, put the leaves in the processor with the garlic that Kylie has already peeled. Put it in the processor with some olive oil, blend that up. T-posts. We had a storm come in and they knocked all of my cages down, so I'm going to reinforce them with T-posts. So here we go. Now I gotta grab more T-post. So it's been a couple days since I planted in the little spot next to the garden here, next to the splash pad, and things are already starting to come up. Let me show you guys. There's the squash and zucchini, or zucchini, I don't remember. There's another little patch right there. And down here, you can see the beans are starting to come up. So it only takes a few days, and they're already starting to come up. And there's another one, another one. So we'll have a new round of stuff soon.